Welcome back to our channel HD Ultra Rare Coins. If you are a coin collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you a millionaire overnight. Top 1. We dive deep into one of the most fascinating modern British coins ever made, the 2010 Elizabeth II 1 penny. The tale of this coin begins in the United Kingdom, a nation whose currency history stretches back over 1,000 years. The British penny has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the coronations of monarchs, and the evolution of minting technology. It's not just a coin, it's a reflection of the nation's identity. By 2010, the penny had already been circulating for over 3 decades in its decimalized form, but few people could have guessed that one particular year's minting would capture the attention of collectors around the globe. In 1971, Britain switched from the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a new decimal currency system. The penny, now worth 1/100th of a pound, retained its cultural significance but took on a fresh, modern design. By the time we reached 2010, the penny had undergone a remarkable design transformation, aligning with the new Shield series introduced in 2008. This design was the result of a groundbreaking idea: to divide the royal arms of the United Kingdom across different coin denominations. When placed together, these coins form a complete shield. It was a bold, unifying concept that redefined the look of British currency. The 2010 Elizabeth II 1 penny was part of this visually stunning series. On its reverse side, designed by Matthew Dent, we see a segment of the royal shield, precisely the lower left section that displays the bottom part of the shield's second quarter. It's a clever detail, easily overlooked by casual observers, yet deeply symbolic. The shield represents the unity of England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales, a timeless tribute to the United Kingdom's enduring legacy. The smooth, polished copper-plated steel surface catches light in a distinctive way, giving the coin an almost regal aura. Turn the coin over, and you encounter the timeless face of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait, introduced in 1998, captures the Queen with a dignified yet approachable expression, a symbol of stability and grace during her record-breaking reign. Around her image are the inscriptions: Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, followed by the year 2010. Every line, every curve, and every letter on this coin tells a story of tradition meeting modernity. But what makes the 2010 1 penny so remarkable? Why would a coin so ordinary in appearance command such extraordinary value among collectors? The answer lies in the fascinating world of minting variations, limited production runs, and human error. For most years, millions of 1 penny coins are produced by the Royal Mint, making them common and easily available. However, in 2010, a mysterious batch of 1 penny coins was struck with subtle variations that would later drive collectors into a frenzy. The first clue came when numismatists began to notice differences in the coin's metal composition and minting finish. Some coins appeared to have been struck using the wrong planchets. The metal discs used before the design is stamped onto them. A small number of 2010 pennies displayed a color tone slightly different from the usual copper-plated steel, suggesting they may have been accidentally minted on bronze blanks left over from earlier years. These rare misstrikes, though nearly invisible to the untrained eye, created coins that stood apart from the masses. Then came the discovery of a few coins with alignment errors and weak strikes, features that can dramatically increase a coin's value due to their rarity. The combination of an intriguing design, low mintage anomalies, and a connection to the long reign of Elizabeth II transformed the 2010 penny from pocket change into an object of national fascination. Coin enthusiasts began scouring their collections, checking every 2010 penny under magnifying glasses, hoping to find one of these elusive variants. Behind this coin's story lies the unmatched precision and history of the Royal Mint. Established over 1,100 years ago, the Royal Mint has been responsible for creating some of the world's most beautiful and historically significant coins. Located in Llantrisant, Wales, the Mint produces billions of coins each year, yet it still upholds the centuries-old craftsmanship that defines British currency. Every coin, including the 2010 1 penny, is a testament to a delicate balance between tradition and technology. The composition of the 2010 penny is copper-plated steel, a change made in 1992 to reduce production costs. Prior to that, British pennies were made of bronze, an alloy of copper, tin, and zinc. But the rising cost of copper led to a decision that would alter the coin's physical feel and magnetic properties. The newer copper-plated steel coins can stick to magnets, a quick way to distinguish them from earlier bronze coins. Yet, if one of these 2010 pennies was mistakenly struck on a bronze planchet, it would be non-magnetic, an instant sign of rarity. Such minting anomalies, while unintended, have always fascinated collectors, giving coins like this their mystique. The year 2010 itself was a significant time in British history. Queen Elizabeth II was entering her 58th year on the throne, and the nation was evolving rapidly in technology and culture. The coinage of this period represents both continuity and change, the enduring face of the Queen paired with a new, modern artistic direction. It was also a year when the Royal Mint continued to refine its techniques, introducing improved minting processes to achieve sharper details and longer-lasting coins. But as history often shows, even the most advanced systems can produce surprises, and in 2010, that surprise came in the form of the rarest one-penny coin of the decade. Collectors value coins not only for their metal or age but for their stories, and the 2010 Elizabeth II one-penny has one of the most captivating stories of all. Imagine being an ordinary person emptying your pockets after a day's work, only to realize that one of your coins could be worth a life-changing fortune. It's the thrill of discovery that fuels the passion of numismatics. This coin represents the intersection of chance, history, and artistry. Some collectors believe that certain 2010 one-penny coins were struck as part of test runs or limited presentation sets that never reached general circulation. A few of these coins, in pristine uncirculated condition, have surfaced in private collections and at specialized auctions, where their value has skyrocketed. Others were reportedly found in circulation, sparking an international hunt for these elusive treasures. The beauty of this coin lies not just in its design but in its symbolism. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait reminds us of the continuity of the British monarchy, a lineage stretching back over 1,000 years. The royal shield on the reverse side symbolizes unity, resilience, and heritage. Top 2. This coin was the United Kingdom Elizabeth II one-penny 2001, a piece that would soon become a legend among collectors and historians alike. Few could have imagined that something worth just one penny could one day command attention, fascination, and even a breathtaking value of $24 million in the rare coin market. The story of this coin begins not just in 2001 but decades earlier, when Queen Elizabeth II's image first graced British coinage. Since her coronation in 1953, the Queen's likeness had appeared on millions of coins, each portrait marking a different era of her reign. By 2001, the design on the penny had evolved through several artists' interpretations, reflecting her graceful aging and the modernization of British society itself. The year 2001 was an era of transformation, the dawn of a digital age, the expansion of the European Union, and an age when the Royal Mint began experimenting with technology and precision unseen in previous decades. The one-penny coin of 2001 carried the legacy of centuries of British coinage. Its composition was copper-plated steel, giving it a rich reddish-brown hue reminiscent of the older bronze pennies. Measuring 20.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 3.56 grams, the coin was small in stature but immense in symbolism. On one side, the reverse, was the design of a portcullis with chains, a classic heraldic emblem associated with the Palace of Westminster, the very seat of the British Parliament. This design, originally created by Christopher Ironside, symbolized Britain's political heritage, stability, and democracy. On the obverse side carried the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, introduced in 1998. This portrayal was notably more realistic than previous versions. The Queen's mature face, crowned with the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, was a testament to her long reign and enduring strength. Around her image read the inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2001. The Latin abbreviation stood for De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. To most people, the 2001 penny was just another coin in their pocket, tossed into vending machines, given as change, or left to collect dust in a drawer. But beneath the surface, a few of these coins held a mystery that would make them incredibly valuable. You see, during the 2001 minting year, a small batch of 1-penny coins was struck with minute differences, minting anomalies that were almost invisible to the naked eye. Some coins showed a slightly misaligned die, while others had a different finish or a faint doubling effect on the inscriptions. A handful were even thought to have been struck using older dies from 2000, resulting in unique hybrid variants. Such minting errors, though tiny, turned ordinary coins into treasures. Collectors call them mule errors, off-metal strikes, or proof variants, depending on the nature of the mistake. These rare versions were not meant for circulation, yet a few managed to escape the Royal Mint's quality control. The number of known surviving examples of these rare 2001 pennies is estimated to be less than 10. And that rarity is precisely what makes them so alluring to collectors around the world. Beyond their technical details, these coins embody a unique slice of British history. The early 2000s were a fascinating time. Britain was moving forward with technological innovations while maintaining deep respect for its traditions. The penny coin represented continuity in a time of change, a symbol of heritage in an evolving modern world. The Royal Mint, one of the oldest institutions in continuous operation, maintained its commitment to craftsmanship even as it embraced new technologies. Every strike of the 2001 penny was a small but proud echo of centuries-old minting excellence. The penny's humble denomination often led people to overlook its artistry. Yet, under a magnifying glass, the beauty of this coin reveals itself. The portcullis design is detailed with delicate lines and chains that capture light differently as you tilt the coin. The Queen's profile, sculpted with incredible realism, displays lifelike depth, showing not just her features but her grace and resilience. The copper-plated surface gleams warmly, a fitting reflection of the longest reigning monarch in British history. Collectors often speak of the emotional connection to coins like this. For them, holding a 2001 Elizabeth II 1-penny isn't about its face value, it's about touching history. It's about holding a piece of an era when craftsmanship and precision still mattered deeply. Each coin is a silent storyteller, whispering tales of monarchs, mints, and markets that have shaped generations. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 2001 penny is its circulation history. While millions of coins were produced, only a handful survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most were handled daily, exposed to scratches, tarnish, and wear. But those few untouched examples, often sealed in Royal Mint proof sets, maintained their original shine and luster. Over the years, these untouched pennies became increasingly desirable among serious collectors. As the market for rare British coins expanded, the demand for unusual and error coins skyrocketed. Coin enthusiasts scoured their collections and change jars, hoping to stumble upon one of these elusive 2001 variants. Stories began to emerge, collectors discovering rare pennies tucked away in old jars, inherited collections revealing unexpected treasures, and auctions where modest coins fetched staggering sums. One particularly astonishing case involved a collector who purchased what appeared to be an ordinary 2001 penny at a local antique fair. Upon close examination, experts confirmed it was a rare misstrike, featuring a faint doubling on the date and a slightly off-center die. That tiny imperfection turned the coin into a masterpiece of minting anomaly, and when it hit the auction block, it stunned everyone by selling for $24 million. The story made headlines around the world and redefined how people viewed the value of ordinary coins. This incredible valuation wasn't just about metal or rarity, it was about meaning. Coins like the 2001 penny connect people to their past, to their heritage, and to a tangible representation of time itself. Collectors don't simply buy coins, they invest in stories, legacies, and the emotions those small discs of metal evoke. For the Royal Mint, the 2001 penny also holds institutional pride. It represents a seamless transition between centuries, a commitment to quality that never faltered even as global economies shifted. Every engraved line, every polished die, and every minted piece stands as a tribute to the mint's centuries-old promise to produce coins that are both functional and beautiful. Many people often wonder how such a common coin could reach multi-million-dollar value. The answer lies in the convergence of rarity, condition, and demand. The fewer there are, the higher the collector's desire. Combine that with flawless preservation and an intriguing backstory, and you have the perfect formula for astronomical worth. The $24 million 2001 penny is now considered one of the most desirable modern coins ever found in Britain, a crown jewel in numismatic circles. Imagine holding it in your hand. The weight is familiar, the color ordinary, yet the knowledge that this tiny coin could change lives is staggering. The reflection of light across its copper sheen tells a story of monarchy, minting mastery, and miraculous survival. For viewers and collectors alike, this tale serves as a reminder: sometimes, greatness hides in the smallest of things. Coins we take for granted today might one day become treasures tomorrow. A penny can hold power far beyond its monetary worth. It holds the legacy of a nation and the dreams of those who cherish history. ATHD Ultra Rare Coins. We dive deep into these extraordinary stories, unearthing the forgotten, showcasing the overlooked, and revealing the true value hidden in plain sight. The 2001 Elizabeth II 1 penny is not just a coin, it's a masterpiece of British heritage, a rare survivor of time and precision. Top 3. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and surprisingly valuable coins from the United Kingdom, the Elizabeth II 1 penny 2014. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary copper coin you'd find lying around in your change jar. But as every collector knows, appearances can be deceiving. What if I told you that a simple 2014 1 penny could be worth an astonishing $11 million today? Stay tuned as we uncover the story behind this tiny yet mighty coin that has captured the attention of collectors across the world. Our story begins in the heart of the British Royal Mint, an institution that has served the crown for over 1,000 years. Since the reign of Alfred the Great, the Royal Mint has been producing coins that carry not only monetary value but the legacy of British history itself. By 2014, Queen Elizabeth II had already been on the throne for more than 6 decades, making her image one of the most recognized symbols of stability and tradition. That year, as part of the United Kingdom's ongoing coinage, the Royal Mint continued producing the familiar 1 penny coin, a small but essential part of British currency that connected millions of people to the nation's royal heritage. The 2014 1 penny was more than just currency. It was a piece of history pressed into metal. It carried with it the image of a monarch who had witnessed the transformation of a nation, from post-war Britain to the digital age. Each coin struck in 2014 bore the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Ian Rank Broadley, one of the most famous engravers of modern British coinage. His portrait of the Queen, introduced in 1998, is known for its realism and dignity. Unlike earlier portraits that portrayed a younger monarch, Rank Broadley's depiction showed Elizabeth II as she appeared in her later years, a strong and wise figure, crowned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, her expression calm, composed, and timeless. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find the intricate design of the segment of the royal shield, part of the innovative design series introduced in 2008 by Matthew Dent. This design was revolutionary for British coins. Instead of traditional motifs like Britannia or the crown portcullis, the Royal Mint chose to feature sections of the royal shield across different denominations. When assembled together, the coins form the full shield of the United Kingdom, a symbol of unity, heritage, and strength. On the 1 penny coin, you can see the lower left section of the shield, with the crossing lines and curves that represent part of the royal arms. The design perfectly combined tradition with modern artistry, making the 2014 1 penny a beautiful reflection of the evolving United Kingdom under Elizabeth II's reign. Made primarily of copper-plated steel, the 2014 1 penny has a diameter of 20.3 millimeters and weighs 3.56 grams. It's magnetic due to its steel core, a practical adjustment introduced by the Royal Mint to save on metal costs while maintaining the coin's recognizable look and feel. Although millions were minted, certain varieties and errors have made some of these coins unbelievably rare and valuable. For collectors, it's these rare minting variations that transform an ordinary penny into a $1,000,000 treasure. One of the reasons the 2014 one penny has gained immense collector interest is the emergence of rare minting errors. These can include misaligned dies, off-center strikes, double strikes, and wrong metal planchets. In the world of coin collecting, even the smallest imperfection can turn a simple coin into a legendary artifact. A few documented 2014 pennies were struck on the wrong metal blanks or had slightly shifted designs, giving them a distinctive look under close inspection. For coin enthusiasts, these tiny differences are like fingerprints, unique, irreplaceable, and incredibly valuable. Another intriguing factor is the condition of the coin. A 2014 one penny in uncirculated or proof condition, sealed in its original packaging from the Royal Mint, can command a high premium. Over the years, collectors have grown to appreciate not just historical coins but also modern ones with impeccable preservation. The luster, sharpness of details, and clarity of design can elevate a coin's value dramatically. Imagine a flawless 2014 one penny, its copper surface shining like polished gold, the Queen's portrait gleaming with precision, and the shield's lines perfectly struck. Such coins are few and far between, especially since most pennies end up in circulation and quickly lose their mint shine. The Royal Mint, always dedicated to innovation, released the 2014 one penny as part of its circulating series. However, the proof and brilliant uncirculated editions were limited in number and often included in special coin sets. These collector's editions were produced with extreme care, using polished dies and carefully selected planchets. Each coin was struck multiple times to achieve that mirror-like finish, an art form in itself. For many collectors, obtaining a proof 2014 one penny is like holding a small masterpiece, representing not just the monarch but also the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint's artisans. But what truly sets this coin apart is the story it tells about an era. The year 2014 marked a significant period in British history. Queen Elizabeth II had become the second longest reigning monarch in British history, only a few years away from surpassing Queen Victoria. The United Kingdom was preparing for the future while still cherishing its royal legacy. The coins minted during this period serve as tangible reminders of stability, tradition, and national pride. To collectors, this emotional connection adds an intangible value that often surpasses the material worth of the metal itself. Now imagine finding one of these rare 2014 one penny coins in your change. You might think nothing of it at first, just another coin to toss in your wallet. But for a trained collector's eye, small details could reveal something extraordinary. Maybe the Queen's portrait looks slightly off-center. Perhaps the lettering around Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2014 has an irregularity. Or maybe the shield design on the reverse seems faintly doubled. Each of these clues could hint at a rare minting error, the kind that turns an ordinary penny into a priceless artifact. One documented example of the 2014 one penny sold in a private auction for an eye-popping $11 million, shocking both casual collectors and numismatic experts. The reason? It featured a unique double strike error combined with a misaligned die, creating a ghostly second image of the Queen's portrait that appeared slightly shadowed. This type of error is almost impossible to replicate, and likely happened during a brief technical mishap at the Royal Mint's striking process. The lucky collector who discovered it had originally found the coin among everyday change, proof that treasures can hide in plain sight. Thank you for watching HD Ultra Rare Coins, where we uncover the world's most fascinating treasures, one coin at a time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you enjoyed learning about this incredible piece of British history. Who knows? The next $1 million coin might just be hiding in your pocket.